Good afternoon and welcome to our show.
Good afternoon, thank you.
So how are you today?
I'm okay.
There is a nationwide lockdown in place. So how are you holding up?
Yeah, I've been stressful, but then I'm learning new things.
So I'd like to know, like, your city where you live, has there been any case of the coronavirus infection?
Yeah, previously, somewhere in March, we had 2 imported cases from Vietnam, but then they all get cured from the disease. So currently, we don't have any case.
Oh, wow, that's really good. What is a lockdown? Many people might be wondering.
Yeah, a lockdown is a state of isolation or restricted access instituted as a security measure. Uh, example, like in Thailand, we're on lockdown. It means we are in a restricted access. You can go to the mall and get some food, but you cannot get some clothing. So there are some necessities that we need during the lockdown. Those necessities are open to us, and there are some they think is not too important. So those places are restricted. Example are some gatherings, maybe to go out and play football at the park, to go and swim, and even school, let's say to meet and have some classes or other things. All those are restricted access.
Many people might be wondering that is it a difference between a lockdown and a curfew, or is it the same thing?
There is a vast difference. As I mentioned earlier on, the lockdown is a state of isolation or a restricted access. But talking about a curfew is a regulation requiring people to remain indoors within some specific hours, like typically at night. So an example is Thailand. We're on curfew from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. And with the curfew, no one should even go out. No movement of cars, no anything within those hours till 4 a.m. But with the lockdown, it's not that way. The lockdown, people drive their cars, go around, get some food.
And during this lockdown period, right, what can people really do?
Yeah, there's positive aspect and negative aspect of it. Most people are using it positively. Some people are learning new trade, people are learning new skills online. People are reuniting with their families. People are having more time to find out what they can do for themselves. People are using more time to exercise. But the negative aspect of it, people are having a whole lot of domestic violence due to this lockdown, and people are being lazy, channeling all their time to watching movies.
What would you suggest that people do?
Good. For me, I'm a teacher. I teach in Thailand, and this opportunity for me to better my Thai language.
Yeah.
So I go on YouTube and try to better my Thai, so that when this lockdown is over, I'll be having the opportunity to get to my students understand it very well. Yeah, and people can also try to trade online. We can utilize social media now. Talking about this Instagram, Facebook, we can try to sell online. Then we can also study online. We have free online courses due to this COVID-19. So people can also try to apply for this free online courses. After this lockdown is over, you'll find out that, you've used your time very well. You'll be having that certificate. At the same time, you'll be doing your other works and making other money.
A couple of days ago, I heard a friend talking about how he's going to kill himself with Netflix. It was like a figure of speech kind of thing, which he was implying that he's going to spend all his time watching movies. Do you think this kind of behavior is productive enough?
It's not productive. Movies will always be there. But then there are some things that will never be there. Talking of taking something like online course within this short period of time, you will never get it again when you take those courses and you have your certificates and that. When are we going to get this lockdown again? It might never happen again. The movies will always be there.
Yeah.
So you have to balance your time. You use some time to watch the movies, then channel most of the energy into learning something that will be beneficial in future after the lockdown.
People might argue that they are teachers and all what they know how to do is teaching. And since the schools are all on lockdown, there's nothing for them to do than just watching movies. So to such people, what can you say to them?
Yeah, this is the time to improve your teaching skills online. right? Example, we are in Thailand. We need to learn the Thai language. When you better your Thai language, you can get more better offers after the lockdown. Because when you are going for a job and you're able to speak the Thai very well, they feel like the students are going to understand you more better.
Yeah, yeah.
So we, even as teachers, is an opportunity for us to structure our lesson plans and find how we can reach our students' understanding. At the same time, try to better our Thai very well so that the student can benefit from us. Then education is also there. You can try to go online, get a free course within this short period of the lockdown, and I think in future you really benefit from it.
Oh. And that will be all for now. Thank you very much for sharing with us.
You're most welcome.